And good evening, everyone. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Julie Hayner. We will begin tonight with President Biden at the APEC conference in San Francisco. The president spoke at Moscone Center, encouraging stronger ties among other world political and business leaders.
KTVU political reporter Greg Lee begins our coverage tonight.
President Biden stood front and center for an APEC tradition, the summit family photo, with leaders from all 21 member economies. Chinese President Xi Jinping also in attendance following Wednesday's 4-hour meeting with Biden.
We are de-risking and diversifying our economic relationship with the PRC, not decoupling. Not decoupling.
President Biden addressed business leaders at the APEC CEO summit, reaffirming the newly open lines with China. He also underscored the U.S.'s role in the Indo-Pacific and the work of American companies.
If we take just the U.S. companies represented here at this summit and look at their new investments in APEC economies in the calendar year, it totaled more than $50 billion so far.
Mr. Biden touted cooling inflation and recent positive signs for the U.S. economy, but recent polls, including a Siena College survey, show 81% of voters said the economy was in fair or poor condition, resulting in bad news for Biden's re-election campaign.
I acknowledge there's a disconnect between the numbers and how people feel about their place in the world right now. We can deal with the second part.
The president used the United Auto Workers strike and new contract as a way to encourage other nations to protect workers and support unions. He also held a lunch with APEC leaders focused on climate change, supply chain resilience, and jobs. The president had hoped to announce a trade agreement with Asian partners to offset China's influence, but talks stalled after some Democrats pushed back.
The questions we must answer today are not about how much we trade, but about how we build resilience, lift up working people, reduce carbon emissions, and set up our economies to succeed over the long run.
Mr. Biden also praised host city San Francisco, calling it a natural place to collaborate with its deep ties to the Asia-Pacific, a sentiment shared by State Department officials.
The links between San Francisco and the state of California and the Asia-Pacific region are incredibly close, important, built upon the people-to-people ties.
This is a city of synonymous with innovation and breaking barriers.
Tomorrow, President Biden will wrap up his week with another bilateral meeting, this time with Mexican President Obrador. Reporting at the Moscone Center, Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.